Hello, everybody. Welcome to Dina Winchester's show. It's great to see everybody. So, here is what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about disabilities, how they affect, and how you cope. First on the subject is me. I have been struggling with all my disabilities. It's not easy. But you know what? It's okay. I have been on disability since I was 3 years old. And I try to change it. I try to fix everything. And I can't. But let me give you some hope. If you're on disability and you're disabled and you don't know what to do. If you're being picked on, just know you're going to be strong. If you're being sad, lonely, afraid, just know that you're not alone. There are so many people out there with schizophrenia, bipolar, suicidal depression, suicidal bipolar, PTSD, which is post-traumatic stress disorder, mild retarded, mild retardation. I mean, there's just so many, which is now IDD, impulse control disorder, bulimia, which makes you throw up. I mean, there's so many. You have no idea. What you need to do is talk about it with a therapist, a doctor, a lawyer, a counselor, somebody that you trust and can go to when you're feeling sad, lonely, afraid, scared. It doesn't really matter, talk to somebody. Schizophrenia is, if you think that you see somebody or you see something, ask somebody. Don't be afraid. Be like, hey, do you see that? And if they say no, then you really need to just take 10 deep breaths, close your eyes, and tell yourself that that's not there. And it's not, it's part of your problem. I'm not saying disability is a problem. I have disabilities myself. What I am saying is that find a technique, find a way to break free. Because only you can break free from your problems. Only you can break free from your disability. I'm not a therapist. I need to go to therapy, but I'm not a therapist. So I can give you advice and help see if it works. If it doesn't work, you can email me. If it does work, you can email me then too at Katie, Katie, Kenyon, Kennyon, 670621 at gmail.com. And I will be gladly to answer your emails, answer your questions, and maybe one day if I really get a talk show, you can be on it. I'm actually going to school for talk shows and I really hope I pass. That's why I'm practicing. You know, I have never felt that I can break free from my disability, which you can't. Once you're disabled for life. And it sucks. Trust me, I know it sucks. I wish there's so many times I wanted to be a soldier, but But I was diagnosed at a very young age of 3, with post-traumatic stress disorder stage 5. Granted, I wasn't in the military. So how do I get it, you ask? I got it through child abuse. And it wasn't very good child abuse either. It was the worst. Kids who have diagnosed PTSD at a young age don't think that, oh, they just got PTSD from a hit or a slap. No. Stage 5 PTSD involves rape, abuse, neglect, the worst you can think of, the worst. And it's not fun either. I mean, there has been so many cases of young people getting stage 3, stage 2, stage 1, stage 4 even. Barely a stage 5. There's maybe 1 in 7 million, maybe less, to get stage 5. But I've known 4 people in the past 3 years, besides me, who has stage 5. So technically 5 people. But I'm here to tell you, you can rise above it. You can rise above it and conquer it. Granted, you'll still have the symptoms. You'll still have the tendencies. You'll still want to hurt yourself. But all you got to do is pick up a phone. The moment you feel pain, the moment you feel like hurting yourself, pick up the phone and call somebody. Call me even. You know, find my number online. Find me on Facebook. You can do anything you want. You know, hell, email me and I'll give you my Facebook so you can find me. You know, it doesn't matter. I'll be there for you. I will be your best friend if you need a friend to talk to. Maybe you're 13, 14 and you don't have any friends. I've been there. Literally been there. Like, my mom wouldn't let me have any friends either. And it was because she was abusive. You know, if you need a friend, if you need someone to talk to, maybe your mom doesn't allow you to be on the phone. Maybe she doesn't allow you to call anyone. Email me. You can email me from school. I'm not saying break rules. What I'm saying is find a way to talk to somebody. I've been there. I've been in hospitals. I've been in the state school. I've been so many places. It's not even funny. You know, it wasn't just reasons of my actions or disabilities that I've been places, but it's mainly because I couldn't get rid of my mom. And I tried. My mom was so mean. She didn't understand that she had a child with disabilities. She didn't care. But you know what? It's okay. I got through it just fine. I'm in fact going to a school for radio classes to become a DJ. Well, not really DJ, but a talk show. And that's why I'm practicing. To get you guys to see who I am at first. Maybe you can't hear me on the internet. Maybe you can't hear me on the radio. But it's okay. It's going to take maybe 6 months to a year before I can get my own radio cast. But it's going to be fine. I'm still going to be here day and night to talk to anybody who needs to talk to. Back to disabilities. Like I said, there are so many out there. So many that you just want to fix. You just want to help. You just want to rely on. You just want to treat. Well, you can't get rid of disabilities. And you can't block out disabilities either. What you can do is give it faith and give it hope, nurture it, treat it right, and be strong about it. Be strong to a point where you can let go. Now, you can never get rid of your uh, disabilities, but you can overcome them. Your disabilities are with you for life. But let me tell you what, you be strong, you hold on, and you carry yourself with pride. It doesn't matter what you're going through, it doesn't matter what you're fighting. If you have disabilities and you can't work, and you're going to a day hab or you're doing something constructive, don't feel like you're alone. There's so many out there who are going through the same thing. You may want to work, and the only thing you do is work 12 hours. You may want to understand yourself, and that's great. But you got to be careful. You can't go around telling everybody. Tell the people you trust. Tell the people who will listen. Say, hey. Tell doctors, nurses, whatever, this med's not working for me. I need to get off of it. Or this treatment's not working. I need to do something else. Don't feel like you're alone. Because there are people out there who are worse off. And if they are, help them. Don't fight your disability by yourself. It will destroy you. If you fight it with someone else, acknowledge that you have it and say, hey, I need help. Then get the help. Don't kill yourself because of someone who's a bully. It's not worth it. If they're picking on you because of your disability, then they're the ignorant ones because they don't want to sit there and help. See, bullies are insecure of themselves. And you know what? That's why I'm glad now that there's an anti-bullying law. Because bullies don't deserve a self-respect. I'm sorry, bullies don't deserve to be respected because they're making fun of people who are probably A, disabled, B, have problems in school already with their homework, or C, just want to be bullies because of their insecurities. Now, I'm talking to the bullies, and you may not like what I say. I don't care. Anyway, bullies, you know who you are. You're cutting people off at work, or you're cutting people off when you're driving, or maybe you're beating up someone at school, or maybe, it's a cry for help. Let me tell you something. You beat up a disabled person, you're in the wrong. And I'm telling this because I'm tired. You may not know me, and I certainly don't know you, but for bullies who pick on people with disabilities, you're wrong. You're wrong for that. You may be the richest guy on earth. You may be a football player. You may be a jock. You may be a hockey player, or whatever the case may be. Quit bullying other people because you're insecure. See, you need to understand, people with disabilities, they now have a voice. And that voice is me. So if I see anyone beating up anyone that has disabilities, or even worse, maybe are being abused at home, you're going to get the cops called. Because if I get an email that says, for instance, Val Kilmer dining board is beating up Larissa Markers, just throwing out fake names, I will call the cops, and I will tell them where you are. Give them your address, because you know what? Where I am, I have the right and I have that authority. So if you don't want the cops called, I say quit beating up anybody, because one day someone's going to beat up on you and you won't like it. And I'm not talking about myself. I'm not talking about anything else. I'm saying payback is payback. And let me tell you how I know. My mom abused me my whole life. April 10th p.m. of 2018, she got liver disease, kidney failure, diabetes, and it hit her hard. It hit her hard to where she died that day. I wasn't worried because my payback was coming. I knew from the first time I found out that she got sick, she's a goner. She's going to suffer because of all the pain she put me through. And she did. Was I happy? No, I wasn't. Because she's still my mom. Was I fear free? Yeah. Yeah, I was. I wasn't scared anymore. My mom terrified me so much to where I couldn't even walk out the front door. No, I'm not afraid anymore. So, bullies, I would beware of what you do and where you go, because you never know what is going on, and you never know where you're going. Thank you for listening to my broadcast. I hope you had information